Just as President Trump prepared to visit the border yesterday, a manhunt was underway in Arizona for a dangerous individual who had threatened to assassinate the former president. Local law enforcement identified the suspect as
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. Today, I've got some breaking news. It's about Donald Trump and another assassination attempt. We've got some Jon Stewart tonight and some other things, and I just want you guys to just really stick around so you can see the entire video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Now, let's get into it. So we just went through Donald J. Trump, our former president, surviving an assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania. So now there was evidence of another assassination attempt. And this comes by way of Stephen Gardner, a fellow YouTuber. Here it is.
Just as President Trump prepared to visit the border yesterday, a manhunt was underway in Arizona for a dangerous individual who had threatened to assassinate the former president. Local law enforcement identified the suspect as 66-year-old Ronald Searwood, who had made multiple threats of bodily harm against President Trump on social media. Thanks to swift action and intelligence, police were able to track down and arrest Searwood, who already had outstanding warrants against him. Now, here's what makes this story even crazier. President Trump and his team were tipped off about the assassination plot by the Daily Mail news company, not Secret Service and not the FBI. What the heck is going on with our intelligence agencies that they keep missing these life-threatening attempts against Donald Trump's life? A British newspaper had to tell Trump, hey, dude, your life is in grave danger. Be careful today. Do you think that the FBI and the Secret Service are perhaps purposely leaving President Trump vulnerable? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you believe they are, I want you to type Y for yes and N for no. But seriously, like, of all the intelligence going around, it was a British newspaper that tipped him off that he was going to have somebody try to attack or kill him later that day. Now, shortly after the news broke, Breitbart's John Nolte claimed that threat may have been provoked by the harsh words against Donald Trump during the Democrat National Convention in Chicago. Now, to be fair, Trump was labeled a racist, a Nazi, which is insanely irresponsible rhetoric to be using. Harris, for example, claimed that Donald Trump is an autocrat who wants to jail his opponents and raise up citizens against each other for his own glory.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I'm not. That is exactly what the Democrats are doing to their opponents. You know, they actually have dragged RFK, doing some of the same things they did to Donald Trump. RFK, they're doing that to him. They actually spent tens of millions of dollars to get RFK Jr. off of all the ballots of all the states across the country because he's against Big Pharma. And everything about the demon rats is for everything that's bad. They're not looking out for the country. They don't care about the American citizens. They'd rather make money. They have their rich donors. That's all they care about. And they did this to Donald Trump. They're blaming. I just feel like it's so crazy. How dare you blame other people for what you're doing? At some point, people have to wake up and go, wait a minute. You guys did the same thing to Donald Trump that you're doing to RFK Jr. And RFK calls them out. He doesn't just sit back. He calls them out. This is what the Democrat Party has turned into. And you've got people who are my Facebook friends talking about his dad and uncle would be turning over in their grave. It's not the same party. We have a party that has gone full on communist. The censorship, the wars, the border is overran. I mean, this party has gone nuts. Okay, it's not the same party. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like they've always been a horrible party, to be honest with you. Maybe they had a brief moment in the 60s where they were trying to get it together, but it got right back crooked, because whatever something is rooted in is the fruit that it bears. So it was a party of KKK, slavery, and Jim Crow. Facts. And yeah, so I just can't believe this. The media is to blame, okay? They are always making Donald Trump out to be some terrorist, some dictator, some Nazi, some this. They call him the AH from World War II Germany. They are always doing this. And when you demonize someone, and then people who watch the TV and they believe the news, and they are not all the way there, maybe, and they think the wrong thing and they take action. They shouldn't do it. No one should do it. But it didn't even come from Secret Service. It came from a Britain news outlet. That's insane. It should. What is our intelligence doing? Do you guys think that they're intentionally leaving former President Donald Trump vulnerable? Do you feel like this will be happening ongoing? I just say he get his own security. Get your own security. They got to have that kind of mentality of a good Secret Service agent. Yes, get your own security, because this is foolishness. And I'm going to show you something else. Now, this, Jon Stewart has his Jon Stewart, the comedian, has his little comments about Kamala and the DNC.
With all our belongings ready to go to Illinois, to Wisconsin.
Just name swing states. Just say that.
Of course, she moved to the swing states. She had to put that in there. Yeah, she did.
You moved to swing states. That you moved to Michigan, to Georgia, you moved to Arizona. Just make it up.
Yeah, that was Cackling Kamala, or Skamala, or Copycat Kamala. I just don't know which name I'm going to just use on her, but everything that she was saying that she was going to do, yeah, Kamala, you can actually do that now. But this is what people want. They want a woman of color. That's what they want. But we need to stop doing that identity politics, miss. It doesn't get us anywhere. Identity politics will get you in the state that the village of Dalton is in. Yes, with Tiffany Henyard taking all the money, acting crazy, not showing up, gone. We don't know when she's going to be back. Has the town in a total deficit. Police cars being repoed, taking away the business license renewals from those who won't donate to her campaign. Yes. And this is a Black woman over a town that's more than 90% Black, and all the trustees are Black. See, just because people look like us, that doesn't mean they care about us. Skin folk aren't kinfolk. Just forget about that. It doesn't matter what a person looks like on the outside. It is irrelevant to what they have on the inside. So please, it is the party. And this is not even about Democrat and Republican at this point. This is about a battle between good and evil. And for whatever reason, Satan uses the Democrat Party. He just does. And for whatever reason, God is using the MAGA Republicans. And you notice the MAGA Republicans are the ones that are demonized in the media. So whenever someone's demonized in the media, the propaganda media, they're probably a pretty good person. They're probably all right. But when they're propped up and hailed and praised and invited to all the shows, and they get to smile and everybody's just so happy and filled with joy, they're probably full of hell. That's what it is. You all tell me what you think about today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America. And as I always say, march on, warriors.